Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Hazard12 here. We're bringing you another FIFA video today. We're going to go through the most effective, in my opinion, custom tactics to get you guys some more wins on Weekend League and in Fut Champs. These are the tactics that I use, so hopefully if you guys give them a go, you'll see that you can get some pretty decent results with them. Please do drop a like and subscribe, and we'll get straight on into it. So we'll start with the ultra defensive tactic. Defensive style balanced, depth quite low on 4, width 5, pretty standard. Offensive style, we're going to go with possession because we're just trying to keep the ball a little bit and kind of run the clock down if anything. Not many players in the box, corners, free kicks, both on 1 bar. It's the kind of tactic that you'd use for maybe the last 15 minutes or so of a game against a pretty good player, trying to see the game out. It's a 5-2-2-1. I always find that when I use this formation, it's pretty difficult to break down. Moving on to the player instructions, both of the wingers have stay forward on them. This is to provide a bit of an outlet for you because you're going to see the rest of the tactics pretty defensive, obviously. But when you win the ball back, you're going to need somebody to pass the ball to. So you've got stay forward on both of the wingers. The striker's got come back and defence and stay central. The 2 centre mids have got stay back while attacking and cover centre on. And then the 2 wing backs have got to stay back while attacking on as well, with the rest of the default selections. So that's ultra defensive. That's what you're going to use for the last 10-15 minutes of the game, like I said, to just try to see your game out. Moving on to just defensive, and this tends to be the tactic that I would start a game with. So it's going to be defensive style balanced again, 5 width, 5 depth. Long ball going forward. I find that this is a really good way of getting the ball forward quite quickly when you're playing this kind of formation, and you'll see in a moment with the instructions too. The width 5, players in the box 5, and then an extra bar on the corners and free kicks. Like I said, it's 4-2-3-1. So you've got stay central, getting behind with the striker, which works well with the long ball kind of instruction. All 3 attacking midfielders are just getting the box for cross. I can't overestimate how effective it is when you've got numbers in the penalty area, because it makes it so much easier for the cutbacks or for rebounds or whatever to get a bit of a cheesy goal. Both of its CDMs are cut passing lanes and stay back while attacking and cover centre. And then the 2 fullbacks are stay back while attacking. So pretty standard. It is the kind of formation, the kind of tactic, sorry, that I'd use at the start of the game when I'm feeling my opponent out, feeling myself into the game, and I can gauge kind of where to take the game from there. Moving on to the attacking formation, it's going to be a defensive style, balanced again. Extra bar of the depth. I think having a high depth on this game this year, it can actually be really effective if you implement it quite well. And I think you can win the ball back quite quick and quite high up the pitch and put a lot of pressure on your opponent with quite a high depth. So we've gone with the 6th depth. It's going to be a balanced defensive style. I just find that it works kind of most effectively. I know the long ball one, you can have success with that too. But I find that balance just tends to be my go-to kind of thing. Width is 5, players in the box have gone up to 6, and we've got an extra bar on the corners as well. Like I said, it's just a standard 4-3-3. We've got getting the box for cross and getting behind on both of the wingers. The striker's got stay central and getting behind again. We've got get forward, get into the box for cross for the 2 outer centre mids with cover centre as well. And then for the central centre mid, you've got stay back while attacking and stay on the edge of the box for cross and cover centre as well. Just find it good to have like someone back, so that if you lose the ball whilst you're attacking, you've got someone in the middle of the pitch to help slow the counter down. We've got join the attack and overlap on for both of the fullbacks. Now, I know that some people might not be comfortable with this, but I find that it's so effective having those extra 2 options going forward, an extra pass. And I find it's made a big difference as I started using this kind of instructions on the fullbacks compared to when I wasn't. So it's definitely something I'd recommend giving a go, and if it's something that you're comfortable with. And then moving on to the ultra attacker formation. Now, this is something I would only use when you desperately need a goal, because it can end quite badly if you are using it and you can get caught out of position quite a lot and you can concede a goal or 2. Defensive styles, press after possession loss. You can go with constant pressure if you're in dire need of a goal, but I wouldn't recommend going constant pressure straight off the bat. I mean, if it's 5 minutes left and you need a goal, then yeah, change it to constant pressure. But Press after possession loss tends to be pretty effective as well for this kind of situation. Width is again just 5. The depth's got up to 8, so we're really pushing the opposition as far back as we can. Long ball again, try and get the ball forward as fast as we can, trying to get our players in behind. Width's gone up, players in the box has gone up to 7. You don't want it too high because I find that you can't really create anything because everybody's in the box. You kind of need someone, you know, on the edge of the box you can use as like the anchor, if you like. Corners again gone up. Again, I don't find it too effective having corners all the way up because you'll end up having no one back, and you know, scoring from corners is pretty difficult. It's not always easy. It's not guaranteed. So I wouldn't ever put that all the way up. I think 3 is fine. You've got enough players in the box for that. The formation itself is a 4-3-1-2, and you can see it there. So moving on to the instructions, you've got getting behind for both of the forwards, nothing else. I mean, I know we had stay central and a couple of other ones, but because we haven't got wingers with this one, I just leave it on balance. Lionel Messi in cam centre, the cams stay forward and get in the box for cross. The midfielders are all the same: cover centre, get forward, and get in the box for cross. So you can see that it's completely different from the last one because you're not going to have that, you know, centre mid staying off. You're going to have everybody piling forward. Then you've got join the attack for one fullback and join the attack and overlap for the other, well, for both. Again, they're joining the attack. They're giving you that extra option. And like I said, it is a really offensive tactic. So I'd only use it really when you really need a goal, because you could find yourself sometimes out of position and you may end up making your situation that little bit worse. But that's going to be everything, guys. My custom tactics. That's what I use in Fut Champions, and it tends to do me pretty well. Hopefully you guys found this useful. You can also use it, see how you get on, and fingers crossed it gets you a few more wins. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.